Good evening, Lansing. Good evening. Thank you, Masaki. Thank you so much. I've been begging Masaki to bring me back here to feature. I'm not gonna lie. I be in his inbox like, bro, when you gonna bring me? Please, 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 please. I like to do poems. You brought everybody but me. Bring me. Yeah. Oh, you thought I wasn't gonna say that? Yeah. I've been begging him to bring me here. Every time I come here to compete. So it's like a different vibe. So I'm glad I can just be here and like have fun and relax and talk shit, right? My name is Wesley Frazier-Keys. That is Wesley like Snipes, Frazier like Joe, Keys like Alicia, no relation to neither. I do poems and shit. I am 1/5 of the Collective. That is a literary arts education non-for-profit that apparently I founded. I don't know how that happened. But if you want to know more about that, you can look us up. We have a website, thecollectivearts.org. That is thecollectivearts.org. Everything is spelled as it should be because we are educators and we like to tell our children to spell things correctly. I'm going to put my fat man towel down because I am fat now. So like when I perform, I sweat. So give me a second. I'm going to hang it right here. Gonna need you in a second, buddy. You stay there. Okay. No disrespect to anybody, grandma, they big mama, they auntie, they nikumish, your abuela, your mima, you, your cousin, no disrespect, right? No disrespect, but if they bake a sweet potato pie, man, they pie ain't touching my granny's pie. Listen, I know you're like, he talk a lot of shit, but look. My granny's pie is so good that when I was working the bake sale at church, the mothers came up to me and they said, now excuse me, Wesley. Boy, which one of these pies did your granny bake, huh? Which one? Oh, hush up, boy, I can smell it. It's the one with the smile, seeping through the scent of the cinnamon. This pie is great migration tested. Moved from a shotgun shack in Mississippi to an apartment on the south side of Chicago, and my auntie Emma could literally hear Sam Cooke and his siblings playing upstairs. This pie has found itself sweating over Emmett Till's swollen body. The funeral was an unfriendly reminder to my Uncle Nip while he say, boy, I ain't never going back down south. This pie is low-end Chicago made. Phillips High School. 7 brothers and 3 sisters. This pie is too fly. Oh, she was looking real regal when she was stepping out to the show. This pie is teenage mother. Hey, Masaki, I can take my time. There's no time penalty this time. This pie is a teenage mother in the 50s. Defying gravity, a bosom-baked matriarch, head of a clan, a tribe of college graduates. I finally joined them, and dope heads. Damn, this. I'm gonna say it again. Y'all think because we in Lansing, y'all look good and smell good. That's cool. A tribe of college graduates and dope heads. Damn, this pie must be good. Must be perfect in the eyes of the Lord. Must not cry, does not cry. I've seen this pie bury her little sister. Seen this pie bury her older sister. Seen this pie bury her little brother. I've seen this pie put her husband 6 feet deep and she still didn't cry. This pie must be immune to tears. This pie had me taking trips when I ain't making proud. I just want to make this pie so proud and be worthy of every bite. I do poems and shit. That was one about my granny. That was one about my grandmother's sweet potato pie. Again, I'm gonna talk a little bit in between poems. Not a lot of it because we gotta get through this, right? Cool, right? But I am an educator. I am a paraprofessional. I support diverse learners in the classroom, right? And that's something that I really like to do. And I really like to tell my students, like, hey, Mr. Frazier-Keys got a competition this weekend. And they always wish me luck because anytime I win money, I throw them a pizza party, right? So I told him I had something to do this week. I told him I had something to do, and they're like, "Oh, we hope you win." I'm like, "It's not a competition. It's not a competition. Y'all not getting the pizza party. It's not." But I am an educator, and I say that just pray for your educators, support your educators, meditate with your educators. Whatever you do, do it for your educators. We love what we do, but we stress. We's tired, okay? We's tired. So I'm gonna do another poem. If that's cool, say cool. Yeah. All right. I really like this one. Sorry, I'm gonna take my time. I really like this one. My barber was busy today, so I really couldn't get to him. Anyway, my barber is the son of one of the elders at the King of Glory Church of God in Christ. So it made sense to me that I go see him to fix my crown. See, these visits to the throne are not taken lightly. The barber's burden is heavy. He baptizes blades and combs in barbicide and they come out clean. I took my time. He baptizes blades and combs in barbicide and they come out clean. And when I leave his shop, I come out clean. The barber's burden is heavy. He knows that this is more than just a haircut. Here we heal. Here, men and women debate the deepest of social issues. For example, Masaki, name the top 5 NBA basketball players of all time. Name them. It don't even matter. I know, bro, list is solid. It'd be like, bro, name the top 5 rap albums of all time. It don't matter. I know, bro, list is solid. Name the top 5. Insert anything you can imagine. Gets debated in the shop and his clients waiting. Oh, they chime in the conversation like bells. And you know the preacher's son could sing, right? He sometimes sings hymns as he cuts tis so sweet, and as he finishes the song to trust in the name Jesus and the taper, all of my problems seem to fade where I come from. Where I come from, barbers fix more than crooked lines. They blend art with craft and call it therapy. The shop becomes a neutral zone, a watering hole. Switzerland, you know, where the manes of these lions sometimes have waves. And in the 90s, we would rock parts in our heads as if our scalp were the Red Sea itself. This is where the shop turns cuts into confidence and swagger. This is for the cacophony of conversation and clippers. This is for that poster on the wall, the haircut Bible, where every style be a scripture. You know, the lineup with waves, the high fade, the fade with a sponge twist, the 360, the burst fade. Oh, this is for seeing yourself in that poster. This is for the $7 haircuts from the barber college when I just didn't have it. This is for the end, when he wipes freshly open skin with alcohol. Ooh, this reminds me that sometimes beauty is pain. This reminds me that I am alive. This reminds me that the shop is and always will be alive. I do poems and shit. One last little talking bit before I get into this last piece. Thank you again, Masaki. Thank you so much, Claire. Thank you so much, Dylan. Thank you so much, Robin Theater. Thank you so much, Lansing, Michigan. I love coming to Michigan. Every time I come to Michigan, I have a good time, unless I lose one of Masaki's slams. You know, I go home pissed the fuck off. Like the last 2 times I played second, and I was like, I want the fucking belt. I want that belt. You know, but no, it's so much. No, it's really fun. It's so much fun. It really is. Me and Masaki were on a team one time, and we had an amazing time, and that's really how me and Masaki met. That's how we we met because he was a host, and he wore a suit with Jordans, and I said, who is this dashing Asian man? And I think one time it wasn't just a suit. I know I am from the south side of Chicago. I know the difference between a suit and a tuxedo. I think this brother had on a tuxedo as he was hosting one time with a pair of dunks on. And I said, who is this dashing Asian man wearing these things? But brother, I love you, man. Thank you so much for having me here, brother, seriously. So I'm gonna get into the one that went viral, yay. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, can I, one more plugger? I'm sorry. I know that was bogus, right? Like, I asked you already, and then like, okay, look, one more plugger. You know, Chicago's only 3 hours and 15 minutes away, okay? There is no reason that I shouldn't see more of you in Chicago. I promise I know what y'all think. 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 Stop thinking it. Stop thinking it. You're gonna be with me, you'll be good. You'll be good. I'm telling you, you'll be good. Where I would never invite you anywhere that's not safe, but I would love to see your faces in Chicago. I'm doing a thing on Thursday called the Gwendolyn Brooks Open Mic Awards. So if you wanna find out more about that, you can talk to me afterwards. I am a finalist in the Gwendolyn Brooks Open Mic Awards. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I really want to win because this is my second time being a finalist. The first time I was finalist, I entered the contest like kind of by accident, but like I was in college and I couldn't come back to actually perform in the finals. So this is kind of like redemption. I went to Gwendolyn Brooks College Prep. It would be a really great thing. So like, it would be great if y'all came. Masaki, you should slide. I got a room, you know, come on, bro. Anyway, so thank you so much. Again, I'm gonna do this poem, I promise. White man does the popular dance, the whoa, while reporting the weather. Comment section reads, Tom definitely invited to the cookout. Another video shows a white man dancing on stage and the caption reads, it's obvious. It's obvious why Mark is invited to the cookout, where we slide like black lightning across the backyard and turn it into a dance floor. The cookout be sacred. But ain't that just like us? Inviting everyone into our holy places. Crazy how all you gotta do is know how to Dougie, to dodge accountability, wash white privilege out with a whip and a nay-nay, and they call it muscle memory. Cause they've been whipping nay-nay for centuries. Crazy how when we dance, we get called coons. But Brad dances and gets an honorary plate full of ribs. We keep feeding them like they didn't force chitlins down our throats. Keep dancing. They shuck and jive their way to acceptance, and it's appalling how easily we forget just because Becky can footwork and Allie makes foo-foo. Invitations to the cookout flying off the shelf in the comment section. Do you remember when we invited one of them to our Bible study? And 9 of us were told, well done that night. So excuse my caution for Caucasians casually crip walking for convenience. I took my time. So excuse my caution for Caucasians casually crip walking for convenience, lying and line dancing, looking like a fool to cook out. They used to cook us out over open fires. Cut pieces of our flesh off. Mason jar our hands claiming can't nobody catch a beat like him. They watching Soul Train reruns, but won't let me teach their children about the Underground Railroad. Since when did dancing erase Jim Crow? Since when did dancing erase school to prison pipelines? Since when did dancing erase redlining? So before you hand out your cookout invitations, remember that they used to think of us as stiff body boogie down chattel. They used to make us dance across the decks of ships, and some of us leapt to freedom gracefully. The break of the water's surface was a pearly gate, a jetty into the Lord's arms. Now the cookout, so packed with pale faces, ain't gonna be no room for my grandkids, and I refuse to ask for space. In my space, I am indigenous to the groove and potato salad. Invite me to the country club, and I can golf. Hold the casserole. I don't mean that. I like some casserole. Hold the casserole. Edit that part out. Let's talk about reparations. Keep that part in. Let's talk about reparations. Maybe then we could talk about cookout invites, but until that happens, all cookout invites that you ever got, all cookout invites that you ever gave out are hereby revoked. Management. I do poems and shit. My name is Wesley Frazier-Keys. Wesley like Snipes, Frazier like Joe, Keys like Alicia. I am so excited to hear everybody that is going to touch this stage tonight. Masaki, thank you so much. Listen, Poetry Room, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can I say one thing about the Poetry Room? I've been doing poems since 2003, since I was in 5th grade, right? So a lot of my friends are these viral poets that y'all know, right? Like a lot of my friends are people that you have shared on your Facebook page. Like Masaki, like these are our friends. Like we know them, we can call them. Like these are our friends, right? So there was a time where I was doing poems, living life. Life was beating my ass, right? And I was like, I don't want to do poems no more. It's no point in me doing poems no more. I'm not doing what all my other friends are doing. I don't want to do this no more, blah, 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 right? And then, I don't know, something clicked where I just stopped caring. And it clicked like right before you and I linked up to get on that team. And I don't know what it was that clicked, whether I just stopped caring about any numbers or anything like that, whether I just stopped caring about having a tour or whatever, but whatever I stopped caring about, it worked, and you were a catalyst of that, brother. And I really do mean that, and I'm saying that like out loud in front of people, you know what I mean? Because I say, I talk a lot of shit, you know? I'm telling you, I was begging this man in his inbox. I was begging him, I'm like, bro, you invited somebody from fucking West Bumblefuck, I could fucking drive 3 fucking hours. But but seriously, you were a catalyst in something, and I thank you for providing the platform. Like fucking Viola Davis shared my fucking poem, y'all. Like, my mom didn't really believe me when I said Viola Davis shared my poem. I'm like, no, Mom, for real, Viola Davis did. Boy, you fucking lying. Ain't no Viola Davis shared your... And then I'm sorry, Viola, can you do that poem at church, please? But seriously, Masaki, you are a pillar in the Michigan poetry community, and they need to treat you well, all right? Y'all need to treat him well. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna go sit down now.